Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Props and Terry, MLB Player Props. I'm Terry at TE Picks on Twitter /X. Make sure to go give me a follow over there. And if you like the show, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support. That being said, we'll jump into a quick recap of what happened yesterday, and then of course we'll get to today's slate. First game was the San Diego Padres Cincinnati Reds. Ellie De La Cruz, as I said on yesterday's show, I got snubbed from the All-Star game. He's been hitting the ball very well recently. Got out in his first at bat, and then back-to-back singles in his second and third at bats. So he cashed the over 1.5 bases for us yesterday. Blue Jays money line -102. A nice winner there. 9-0 win by the Blue Jays. A dominant win. I expected them to win that game, and then finding out that Vladdy wasn't going to be in the lineup, I don't want to say concerned me, but definitely with the way he plays against Brian Bello and the way he plays in Boston, I really did want him in the lineup. And then moments before the game started, it was announced that Vladdy would play, and of course he had his fingerprints all over that game, which led to the 9-0 win by the Blue Jays. And unfortunately, we couldn't have the sweep yesterday because a Miami Marlin had to go and screw it up. Eric Wegman, over 1.5 bases, unfortunately lost. He was the only starting player in the lineup not to get a hit yesterday. The Miami Marlins kicked Arizona's butt. Well, I actually think the final score was much closer, but Miami continues to score runs. Wegman, who was red hot, didn't even get a hit. So that's what I get for betting a Miami Marlins prop. So I'm sorry, guys. Won't do that again. I promise. Tim F says, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Tim. How's it going? But we're going to jump right into today's slate. A bigger slate for me with player props today than what you guys got yesterday. So that's always good. Colorado Rockies and Milwaukee Brewers is our first game here. It is Antonio Sensatella on the mound for the Rockies, 3-10 with a 6.48 ERA. I think Quinn Priester, 5-2 with a 3.68 ERA. Sensatella, while having a really awful start to the season, has been much better over the last couple games. Sorry, guys, about that noise. I apologize. His last couple games have been much better, but he definitely got smashed by this Milwaukee Brewers team earlier on in the season. Would you bear with me for a second? Played against Milwaukee April 9th, 8 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned runs, and 2 home runs. So got absolutely smashed by the Brewers in Colorado. Now coming to Milwaukee, this Brewers team is feeling it offensively, and we're going to go with Bryce Terang, over 1.5 bases, plus 135 here in this game. Bryce Terang has multiple bases in 8 of his last 10 games and has multiple hits in 5 of his last 6 games. So when you're betting a total bases prop, obviously you want the player to like hit a double or a home run or something, so you can easily cash those 2 bases. But if a player's not really hitting a home run, but he's getting multiple hits on a consecutive basis, that's great as well, because 2 singles, you cash. So if he hits a home run or double, triple, you cash as well. So I like the way Bryce Terang is playing right now. Against Antonio Sensatella, he is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. So if he does that again, if he goes 2 for 3, we cash. So that is what I'm looking for here. NHL draft last night makes me really miss the NHL. I feel ya, just a Penguins fan. I feel ya. But good news. I will be going live for NHL Free Agency Frenzy on Tuesday. So make sure to come check that out, and we'll be seeing where all the players go. So that'll be on Tuesday. Moving on along to our next game, we've got the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals here in this game. And I'm sorry, guys, about that noise. I really apologize. The Otani on the mound for the Dodgers, Seth Lugo on the mound for the Kansas City Royals here in this game. And looking at this one here, I'm going with the guy who has a hot bat right now, and that's Max Muncy. Max Muncy, I believe, was wearing contacts, but then switched his glasses around and has really had a lot of success ever since then. He's hit a home run in 3 of his last 4 games. So 2 home runs against Washington, nothing against Colorado, and then 1 against Colorado, and then yesterday 1 against Kansas City. So he's been hitting home runs. The wind is scheduled to be blowing out 6 to 7 miles per hour. So good conditions for him to hit. 1 for 4 against Lugo with a single. So he doesn't have a home run against Seth Lugo, but whether he gets it against Lugo, maybe it's later on against the bullpen. Muncy just has it right now. So my only home run prop of the day, Max Muncy, plus 475 at Bet365. All my props I did were at Bet365. They had the best price. And they usually do a lot of the time for player props. 3 props left, 2 games. As I said, lots of games here today. And 1 game I stayed off of, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. There's definitely a lot of Tampa Bay players you could look at as well. I do think that's going to be a high-scoring game. I was looking at Jonathan Aranda, plus 100 over 1.5 bases, so that is another game we could look at, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. Ultimately, I didn't get to it, though. Next up is the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds here in this game. Randy Vasquez on the mound for the Padres, Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Reds. 7-1 with a 1.79 ERA. Andrew Abbott has been absolutely fantastic this year, and I was backing him last year quite a bit, and he had a great season last year. And then this year, basically in Colorado, he gave up 4 earned runs earlier on in the year. Bad game against Milwaukee, but other than that, 1 or 0 earned runs in the rest of his starts. So, as you can probably guess, we're not going to take any player props against Andrew Abbott. That's definitely not happening. But the Cincinnati Reds team does play in a hitter's park, and they do have some batters with a hot bat right now. So 2 props here in this one. Ellie De La Cruz over 1.5 bases, minus 115. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ellie De La Cruz has multiple hits in 4 consecutive games. So obviously, again, you want to cash over 1.5 bases prop. Multiple hits is great. When you look at the total bases, 6 consecutive games. 4 games where it only had 2, and then there was a 7 and an 8 total bases game in there. So Ellie's feeling it right now. Again, wind is blowing out here in Cincinnati at Hitter's Park. So we'll look for Ellie De La Cruz to get multiple bases. And do you think I'm going to leave off Spencer Steer? He had 3 hits yesterday, all 3 home runs. Steer is feeling it right now. He has multiple hits in 6 of his last 9 games. So absolutely feeling it right now. 12 bases yesterday, obviously, with 3 home runs. So Steer is feeling it right now. Neither Ellie De La Cruz or Spencer Steer have faced Randy Vasquez on the mound for the Padres, but that's okay with me. Both hitters feeling it right now, and obviously playing in a hitter's park. Wagaman got us yesterday 0 for 5. I know. Should never have played it. Never bet a Miami Marlins prop. That was totally my fault. Everybody else got a hit except him. So that's what I get. But I won't make that mistake again. Don't worry. But final game, and this is a later game. So for everyone that is watching this show later on, if you're watching past 4 p.m., unfortunately, most of the games start at 4 p.m. So fortunately, you missed most of the props here on the show. But don't be sad. I've got one prop here in this game for later tonight. Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels. Very high scoring game between these two teams last night. And I won't be surprised if we see a similar result here. The Nationals won 15-9 yesterday. So I don't know if we get both teams hitting. Angels were very close to double digits, but don't know if we get that much offense. But Michael Soroka on the mound for the Nationals, 3-5 with a 5.06 ERA. Kyle Hendricks, 5-6 with a 4.83 ERA. Neither of these starting pitchers are pitching very well right now. And then looking at this game, we're going to go with Joe Adell, over 1.5 bases, plus 140. And Adell has been playing very well recently. He has a hit streak in 9 consecutive games, multiple hits in back-to-back games. So again, multiple hits is always great. And then multiple bases, back-to-back games with 5 bases for him. He has hit a home run in back-to-back games. And then before that, he had hit a home run in 3 consecutive games before a 4-game streak with no home runs. So Joe Adell hitting the ball very well right now, facing a struggling pitcher in Soroka. Adell is hitting home runs, which is great when you have a total bases prop. So I'll take Joe Adell, plus 140 here in one of the final games of the night. So to recap, Bryce Terang, over 1.5 bases, plus 135. Max Muncy, home run, plus 475. Ellie De La Cruz, over 1.5 bases, minus 115. And Spencer Steer, over 1.5 bases, plus 145. And to end the night, Joe Adell, over 1.5 bases, plus 140. If you guys like the show, make sure to hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate all the support. Do have a premium 3-pack available on Picks and Parlays and Winners and Winers. Link is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys on the next show. Best of luck tonight.